Hey, what's up, players? WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long. I just want to endorse some of my brothers that are doing an outstanding job of podcast. I'm talking about the first Black Champ podcast, one of the greatest podcasts of all time, and it's growing and growing each and every day. Talking about my man, J.R. Bang and Champ from the Port. Players, you better take a listen to them, and if you don't, I'll have J.R. Bang and Champ put them in a tag team match, and it's going to be a lot of trouble.
Yes, indeed. Hello, welcome, and hope that your Thanksgiving week runway has started off correctly. All right. And if it's not, hey, hopefully we can be an escape for you. You know what I'm saying? Because we're here to talk about wrestling and talk about wrestling like nobody else in the world. So please get ready. Get yourself together the best way you know how, because man, it is time for the first Black Champ podcast. And it is your podcast Intercontinental Champion, Cam from the Port.
And I am J.R. Bang. Make sure you rate, like, subscribe, download to the Barbershop Network, home of First Black Champ Podcast. Make sure you follow us on everything, DFBCPOD. That's Twitter, Instagram. Join the Facebook group. Get the merch. And we're going to go ahead and get started. I said orange juice.
Yeah.
Also, before we get started, I would be wrong not to salute and celebrate somebody who has been a supporter since I met him as, damn near as a teenager. But what I was doing at WindyCityUnderground.com. Shouts out to his sister Brianna, who is a PR legend in Chicago, who has brought a number of artists my way and everything, and his brother, Jacoby. But Isaac Johnson, also known as Lord Haiti, passed away on early Saturday morning. Won't go into the details of everything that happened, but Lord Haiti was a huge supporter of everything that we've done here on First Black Champ. Always active in the group. Also, what me and Mike do at Some Dude Podcast, active there as well. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, we was debating a little bit about the West Side Gun situation with the WWE and everything. Definitely love to watch wrestling and everything. And as a hip hop producer, an entrepreneur with his OMS brand, my soul brand, and everything, would not be right by not kicking off the show and being able to pay homage to Lord Haiti. Condolences, prayers and condolences to his family and his friends, and not only the west side of Chicago, but Chicago in general has gotten a lot of love and support from the crib and everything. And 31 years old, definitely way too young to depart us, but God had other plans. So prayers and condolences to his family, to his friends.
Yes.
And definitely will be missed, not only in what we do here at First Black Champ, but just in overall what he brought to the crib.
Yes. Prayers and healing energy to every last one of you that he's impacted, and just family, true friends, real family, being a part of the FBC community, man. I know we always close the show and we do a lot of tongue-in-cheek, lighthearted things, but the one thing that we do sincerely mean every time we close this show is that we sincerely and humbly appreciate everybody that engages with this show and this platform the way that they do it, in any way that you see fit to do it. Man, it wouldn't matter if we had a million or if we had one. This would be tough to acknowledge and accept that somebody that thought the most of what is being built here to support it and then pass away. So, man, again, just prayers and healing energy to everybody that this young brother has impacted in some way. And man, just prayers and blessings to everybody. This is a really bad time for a lot of people for a lot of reasons. Loss being one of them as we approach the holiday season. So I don't take this lightly at all. And just please take care of yourselves out there. Love each other, hug each other, and man, just condolences. I don't want to ramble, but just condolences. But and thank you. And thank you, Lord Haiti. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I've said this before because we've been doing this podcast for a while.
Yeah.
And definitely during the time of doing this podcast with a lot of stuff that's been going on, we also have said that this is definitely one of those getaways, one of those we utilize this time to take our mind, and this is what we gonna do. Because I can hear Haiti right now saying, all right, big bro, go ahead and talk about that wrestling shit like no other, like y'all be doing.
Yeah.
So that's what we're about to do right now, right here
Absolutely.
on the First Black podcast. So there's a bracket, Camp.
Finally a bracket, huh?
There's a bracket.
We're not just calling out matches for vignettes for general manager promos, huh?
Yeah, we ain't doing that. Like we talked the shit. Damn near the show title last week was, "Hey man, what a bracket."
Yeah.
We got a bracket. All right, we got a bracket. Finally. So when we look at what is going on in the Time Is Now tournament, the tournament to see who will face John Cena, we have Jey Uso.
Yeah.
He's going to be going up against Rusev.
Okay.
Solo will be going up against Penta. Gunther will be going up against Carmelo Hayes in an upset. And LA Knight will be wrestling an unknown opponent. Wink, wink. If you saw the spoilers, you know who it is. And in fact, not only do you know who it is, you know who won some of these matches. But LA Knight's going to be going up against somebody. And that somebody is The Miz, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and rightfully so, too, by the way.
Yeah. So let's start.
I mean, since we blurred the lines, yeah, that's fine.
I mean, we talked about why The Miz ain't been a huge part of this whole retirement thing in the first place. So he gets another shot. If you know what the spoilers say, just know he get another shot. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start with Jey Uso versus Rusev.
Yeah.
I think we know who's going to win this match.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a spoiler of being able to look at what we probably going to see to know that Jey Uso is probably going to win this match.
Yeah.
But should Jey Uso beat Rusev? Because if we look at the way that this tournament is shaped up, I hope we don't get a rematch of sorts of a match that we saw at Saturday night's main event, at WrestleMania, then on Raw.
Yeah. Well, you just got into my guaranteed hope not. You just got to my guaranteed hope not. So you know, as we looked at the brackets in the pre-show, and I'm thinking like, oh hell no. No. And the part about it being my guaranteed hope not is because I see in the world where John Cena is absolutely like, hey, one of the great rivalries of this era could be Jey Uso versus Gunther. So why not just let us highlight that and I face the winner of that? And it's just like, no, John, no. That's not you seeing Kurt Angle in the ring and wanting to come down there and make a statement. We're not doing that. So for me, even though in the perfect world for me, and I'm just gonna keep piggybacking off what I said last week. I'd like this to be a draw. I'd like this to be a double DQ, and LA Knight just gets a bye. Look, LA Knight needs a bye because LA Knight on that side of the bracket is the only person I want to see face John Cena, or at least have the definite last opportunity to face John Cena, because he could lose in the finals based on the other person that I want to see, and we'll get into that. But just sticking to the left side of the bracket, LA Knight, that's my pick. Double DQ, get a bye, that's it. The only thing that can come good out of that left bracket for me is LA Knight versus Jey Uso, and LA Knight going over on Jey Uso.
For shits and giggles, and for the crowd purposes, yeah, Jey Uso should win against Rusev. Sure. But that's where it should stop for me. The thing that, and I saw the spoilers, so let me say this. This would be a perfect time for War Games to ruin your match. That would be a perfect time for Drew McIntyre or Bronson Reed or somebody to interfere in this match. And unless I missed something, we ain't seen a lot of chicanery in the Time Is Now tournament, even though, I mean, outside of the one that we will mention a little bit later. That's why Jey Uso shouldn't advance, because somebody didn't advance because of the chicanery. We didn't see it a lot with the LA Knight matchup against Matt Cardona. We didn't really see it again with Penta and Finn. We really didn't see it with Solo and his opponent. We're gonna mention Gunther in a minute. And the moment that, and shouts out to Real Life Cass, he said something that when I heard his music, I said, "Oh, there's no way in hell this is gonna be close." We're gonna get to that in a second. But Jey Uso should go over on Rusev. But to me, it would be best suited for somebody that has a history with John Cena. With everybody that's left, it's best suited for somebody to have a history with John Cena than us trying to put somebody over, because with everybody that's in this, they're all over except for now one person.
Yeah.
And let's go into LA Knight, and it was supposed to be LA Knight versus Sheamus, but Sheamus has a shoulder injury. He's unable to compete. Yeah. So it's going to be The Miz versus LA Knight. Yeah. And I don't think we need a spoiler to know who's going to win this match.
Yeah.
But how much of a chance you giving The Miz to win in this match?
Man, not much at all, because they've already done this. Again, see, look, we're not even getting new potential rivalries. We've already got LA Knight versus The Miz, and probably at the worst possible time too, for both of them. So, yeah, I mean, this is literally special guest appearance, and I guess I get what they were trying to do now with the LA Knight portion of this tournament, because his story to the finals becomes very interesting, right? Because he beats the guy, Zack Ryder, because he didn't beat Matt Cardona. He beat Zack Ryder, which is a guy during that time you could say, oh, he's one of the reasons why John Cena got buried, or he's the one of the reasons why people didn't think that he was so over, but he was an internet champion, blah, 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 right? So you get that C tier of superstar. Then LA Knight, who I think was still going to beat Sheamus, because, oh, wow, whoa, he beat a guy that beat John Cena for one of their first world titles. You know who else has done that? The Miz. And so then it was like, okay, boom. So you beat one of the guys that it's debatable that his run is what it is because of John Cena being on top. Then you got to beat a guy that's beat John Cena for a world title. And then now you essentially are trying to beat the future of the company, or at least where the company stands today. And that's your Jey Uso match. And then that gets you to the finals. So listen, the story that they are telling with LA Knight, and this could all be potentially guaranteed shit, by the way. I probably should have prefaced that. But the fact that they are doing all of that for just the LA Knight bracket, and there's so much mystery around each of his opponents, and he keeps winning. This to me is the LA Knight show. This is the LA Knight tournament. This is the let's see how interested and invested people are in LA Knight. Before we get him to go against John Cena. And in a roundabout way, I'm not mad at it. I just wish the execution would be a bit greater.
I'm with you. Because we never really got a payoff or even a start for LA Knight versus Jey Uso. We saw the beef happening. We saw people like, hey, man, y'all shouldn't be beefing. It's like, no, we gonna beef. Right? Like, even though, like, we got that, I don't think we really got what we could have gotten. So now I think it's a perfect time to go ahead and do that, right? So, all right, let's get it. Boom. And I'll get into my thoughts on who should win that a little bit later. But I do not mind at all whatsoever LA Knight going over to The Miz based off how this tournament is looking. Only reason based off how this tournament is looking. So we'll see what happens with that, which means we are going to go into Solo versus Penta, which is the next match. But before we get into that, well, let me go ahead and do this because I said that I will do this. And the easiest way be knowing, I think, in the existence of this show. And I saw people saying Oba. I saw people saying other shit. Other people. It was nowhere in hell that Dolph Ziggler was not going to be in this match.
Yeah.
Now that's where it stops because I said that Dolph Ziggler was going to go to the second round at the very least, and he didn't. But we'll take the whole part about him, his intro and all of that.
Yeah.
We'll take that. Let me also say this. I said I was going to save this for the pod. I didn't even write this in the notes because I wanted to see your face. I can't believe I'm about to say this too because you've heard me say the IWC be getting on my nerves when they say this, use this terminology. But I heard that pop that they gave Dolph Ziggler. I heard that pop, Cam. And boy, when I tell you that was probably the second biggest pop of the night and maybe the first one, not only did the WWE drop the ball on Dolph Ziggler, even though he's a two-time world champion, multi-time mid-card champion, multi-time tag team champion, and NXT champion, even though he's all of that, not only did they drop the ball on Dolph Ziggler, we should be talking about Dolph Ziggler in the same way we talk about people like Seth Rollins, in the same way we talk about people like Roman Reigns, like we talk about all of those 40-year-old wrestlers. We should be talking about him. He should be in Jey Uso's spot. Dolph Ziggler should have been a mainstay in the WWE's main event picture. And that pop on Monday, and the way that he made Solo look strong like he does everybody. Because you go back and you look at how he sold that finisher. Dolph Ziggler makes everybody look good. I'm going to put Dolph Ziggler officially in the Mr. Perfect box of people who should have been bigger in the WWE. And part of the reason why they wasn't, because they made everybody else look too damn good at the way that they sold their ass. Dolph Ziggler's pop, and every time he gets a pop in these type of moments, it's always the biggest pop of the night. Go look back when he cashed in.
Yeah.
On Alberto Del Rio. That's probably one of the biggest pops in Raw history. And Monday Night rivaled that. And I was watching the clips back. Outside of that pop, I was watching the clips back. Dolph Ziggler don't belong nowhere else but the WWE. He don't. Remember we said on this show that there's some people that belong and that can float, and we don't care. And there's some people that just belong in front of those cameras.
Yeah.
How CM Punk belonged in front of the WWE cameras. How Edge, all right, you can go if you want to. You know, you look better over there, but I see it. You know what I'm saying? How Bobby Lashley starred in other places, and he's one of those people that could carry it everywhere, not taking anything away from Dolph Ziggler. It's just that I feel like his presence, what he does, belongs in front of the WWE. And I was watching that match back, and I said to myself, we should have been talking about Dolph Ziggler like we talk about some of these other wrestlers that are now in their 40s in the WWE that's in the main event picture. How we look at CM Punk, how we look at Roman Reigns, how we look at Seth Rollins, how we look at Jey Uso, how we look at some of these other people. Dolph Ziggler should have been in that group. But for some reason, Vince McMahon, Paul, and others didn't feel like he was that.
Okay. So it's not that I like super disagree with you, because I don't. I don't super disagree with you. What I want to do today, if we can, we're gonna do a sidebar segment because now you've sparked a whole new conversation. I want us to fix Dolph Ziggler. And let me see. Let's fix Dolph Ziggler after the Vicky Guerrero run. Let's fix him after that. Because in my mind, and I've always felt like this is just not a take that I've ever said on this show, because it just never come up in conversation. At least I don't believe so. We've done a lot of shows. It's in my mind, Bang, that after the Vicky Guerrero run, Dolph Ziggler started getting treated like cosplay Shawn Michaels. And that's a great and a terrible thing at the same time. Great because your ability officially speaks for itself. Terrible because you got too many people like us that still watch wrestling. And we ain't going. I think between that and protecting his finisher is why you were able to say everything you just said about Dolph Ziggler, and it's valid. Because the difference in a Mr. Perfect or a Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns, the literal difference between those three and Dolph Ziggler is unmistaken identity and protected finisher. Mr. Perfect never won a world title. Don't remember him having 5 or more world title matches.
I don't remember him having a world title match on a platform.
But we know the Perfect Plex. We know when he spit the gum and hit it over his shoulder, And we know the towel with Bobby Heenan, with Mr. Perfect, of the way he sells and performs, even though you could say that him and Shawn Michaels have a very similar way of selling, and that is at a 10 plus every night, you probably never thought, oh, this nigga trying to be Shawn Michaels. And you never probably thought, oh man, he trying to be Mr. Perfect. Just something about that. And I think that's the identity and the protection of the finisher. So, and literally same things for Seth Rollins, because they wanted to say Seth Rollins, Mr. WrestleMania, new Shawn Michaels, blah, 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 blah. He's not. He has a lot of that Shawn Michaels in him, pause. You know, that a lot of that chemical makeup of the prototype of what Shawn Michaels embodied as far as being a main event guy. But Seth Rollins is still Seth freaking Rollins, and it's undeniable. And I don't know if we're going to say that Dolph Ziggler didn't get that chance, or if Dolph Ziggler just really wanted to be the new Shawn Michaels. But either way, I do believe, and respectfully, of course, I do believe that that was his biggest issue after the second world title. I think that was the second or the first world title and the Vicky Guerrero run, because then after that, he was going super kick crazy. He was even doing the Sweet Chin Music warm-up. He started wearing, I think he had wore a heart on his tights briefly. There were a lot of things with Dolph Ziggler that felt like he was your created player on 2K, that you wanted to be Shawn Michaels, but you don't know how to quite configure it, right? But he still looks like a good guy. And you just give him any finisher, but really, you want him to do Sweet Chin Music 3, which was like the 93 version where you kind of just turn around and just kick you, and then it's over. So for me, that is, I think, the only, I don't even know if it's a caveat. I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. But if to speak, just to not even counter your point, but maybe to explain the why not with Dolph Ziggler, I want to sit with that.
So, and shouts out to D-Law. DB, definitely a part of the people who refuse to accept Dolph Ziggler as more than what he was. Look, here's my thing about Dolph. Now, mind you, I've always been a fan of Dolph Ziggler. Mm-hmm. And I guess looking back, I was part of the group that felt like he was underused.
Okay.
But I think Russ is part of the reason, as Russ just said. Dolph's out here getting hoes.
Yeah, Dolph will bang your chick out. Shout out to him for hitting Amy Schumer early, too.
Early, right?
Bad early.
And I low-key think that was a part of the jealousy when it comes to Dolph Ziggler. But I'm going to use Seth Rollins, because I didn't say he should be over Seth Rollins. I say he should be talked about in the same.
Yes. Because
there's people like Dolph Ziggler, like Sami Zayn, that we've talked about on this show, that we've rarely seen a bad match out of them. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it hampers them, sometimes it hurts them. I think that Dolph Ziggler is in that Sami Zayn. Sometimes it hampers you. Because we know we going to get what we going to get out of you. And we're good with that. Mm-hmm. But I look at it from a Seth Rollins perspective, because, and this is no slight to Seth Rollins, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. When I say what I'm about to say, this is no slight to Seth Rollins. But I don't think that Seth Rollins is the only person that could pull off the character that you currently see from Seth Rollins. Because Dolph Ziggler can do that too. You could have put Dolph, you could take out Seth Rollins. I'm talking about character.
Yeah.
You could take out Dolph Ziggler and the red pants and all of that stuff, and you could put on everything that Seth Rollins got on, and you could give him the same music and everything, and the same charisma, if not probably more, is going to be there. Partly because he's blonde and he's white.
Yeah. And blonde whites do win in wrestling.
And we talked about this on this show.
Yep.
So he could talk. He could go. He could move. The ladies love him.
Mm-hmm.
There should be no way that he's relegated to no diss LA Knight standards.
I respect that.
And that crowd, listen to that crowd when the music popped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there like, I don't say this at all. And if I have, it's been for shits and giggles. But that was the first time that I was like, damn, what the fuck was y'all thinking, WWE, for letting this man go? Like, you keep him.
Yeah.
And when we look at the world title picture, here's the second part. When we look at the world title picture, let's look at SmackDown. Who Cody Rhodes going up against? Drew McIntyre?
Yeah, again.
Who Dolph Ziggler was linked with.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. But on the return, the Scottish Psychopath.
He the one who got him over, so to speak. Remember that?
Yep. Facts.
And Aleister Black. Who are the world title contenders on SmackDown?
Like legitimately?
Yeah. We gonna put Solo up in there?
I mean, they gonna try. They gonna try.
That's also my point. To see Cody Rhodes go up against Dolph Ziggler, to see them going back and forth, I'm paying to see that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Peacock to see that, or Netflix,
Yeah,
or
sure.
ESPN, where all the places you can see the WWE right now. I'm checking that out way quicker than I'm checking out him versus Aleister Black, and I'm a Aleister Black fan.
Yeah, I get you.
And there's a meme I saw going around that was talking about all of the wrestlers currently in the main event picture, and how all of them all over 40. The first thing that I thought was, well, damn, it ain't like this ain't been like this before.
Right.
Okay. But then the second thing that I thought was, damn, I mean, when you think about it, Steve Austin and The Rock and all of them cats was in their early to mid 30s.
Yeah.
You know, when Bob Backlund was 40, we was calling him old.
Yeah.
When he won the championship. He's the oldest world champion of all time.
Yeah. Crazy. That was in the 90s too. That's crazy.
Right. So it was crazy, right? But then I started thinking to myself, well, shit. Y'all was expecting Austin Theory to be in this spot?
But high key though, they were. High key though, that was the play.
So I'm glad that you said that. Because the better Austin Theory, even at the age that he is right now, if we want to classify him as old, is fucking Dolph Ziggler.
Yep. Hey, listen, not for nothing. If we were to really look back at some of those future endeavor lists from 2018 to 21, they did that off the strength of they got Austin Theory. And a couple other names too, by the way. I'm gonna throw Seth in there. I'm gonna throw Sammy in there. Like a few people got let go in future endeavor because of who they thought were next or it right now. So yeah, and Dolph definitely cost race because he was the only like millionaire. He was only like the $1 million contract guy that wasn't getting used.
Yeah, right. So I say that to say this. It was very dope to see Dolph Ziggler back in the WWE. The cameras look better on him than it does in TNA. Pause. And he's officially the one person that I feel like not only they let go away, but when we look at what we currently have with the product, and I don't think it's a bad product at all,
Mm-hmm.
He could be in war games right now.
Yeah.
Like he can be a heel. He can be a face. What was it? The United States Championship with him and the Miz?
Oh yeah. Yep. The whole because
And
they tried that one. Was it you can't win the big one? Chris Jericho storyline kind of deal.
yeah, like Dolph Ziggler to me is way beyond that at this point. And to me, last Monday was to me proof positive that he is somebody that they shouldn't have let get away.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't have let get away. With that being said, they did let him get away.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
lost. Solo
Yeah.
will be going solo. Will be like JR, all that shit you just talked about.
Yeah.
But
But
right. Solo will be going against Penta. Now to me, this is 50-50.
True.
And knowing how you feel about both of these people,
Yeah.
who you got?
Hey, look.
Who you got?
Hey, always leads to my setup, don't it? So realistically, right? I think overall, even though he got the MNF and team, I think Solo's doing a great job with that. However, the universe has spoken, and Penta.
Miriam, the black cat outside. It's this black cat that's been all over this goddamn neighborhood.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's outside, right?
So it just be walking around like it just run the place.
He just run the place. The black cat is outside, ladies and gentlemen.
Is it like the cat from the Janet Jackson video that was just everywhere, like the whole video going on? It's just like, yeah, but I'm here though. This is my shit.
Well, first of all, I'm glad that it's funny that you mentioned that. Rest in peace to Jelly Bean Johnson. He produced that joint Black Cat for Janet Jackson. He passed away early, like late this weekend.
Oh man,
yes,
damn.
it just be popping around. It be about cars and shit. It was a goddamn missing cat poster. Like we live in the neighborhood, y'all, where they be like, "Yo, my cat's missing. Call this number." You know, back when I grew up, if your cat left, it came back pregnant.
Hey. It's a new day. It's a new day.
You know, as Miriam put it, cats are hoes, and I was like, damn, I didn't even think about it like that. Because Sheba walked out the house twice. She came back pregnant each time.
Wow.
So
Hey, look at that. Facts on cats to the first Black Champ podcast.
Right. But yeah, the black cat outside. So yeah, but Solo.
Yeah.
Solo and Penta, like
so Solo and the motherfucking team, that's kind of like his own world, right? But the universe has spoken, man, and they love Penta. It don't matter what I think. And in a sense it don't matter what I think, he gonna win. He either gonna win by pin or win by disqualification because the motherfucking team are gonna either try to take him out or get caught. So I got Penta coming out of there. Because I also do think that as we get through this tournament, I think fan favorites should be prominent, like getting pushed through. The finals should be at least 3 fan favorites, if I'm being real. Like the final 4, I should say, should be at least 3 fan favorites.
Yeah, so I can't wait for Penta versus Gunther. First of all, let's just go ahead and move on. When Gunther came out to the OG music, when he came out to the Walter music, I said Javon Hayes is gonna die. I thought it was racism, ladies and gentlemen. Like I thought, I was like, oh, racism's back. Because if y'all listen to this show when it was a pouring outcry of anger and hatred that Walter became Gunther.
Yeah.
And I had said that racism is racism no matter who is named what.
Facts.
Like I even broke down like Nazis named Walter. You know, and like it's actually more than Gunther, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So anytime I heard the OG music from Gunther, the first thought that I had was, yo, this is a Nazi about to walk down the ring, and he's wrestling to put people in internment camps, right? Because the character of Walter and the ring conf.
Hey, yeah, Mein Kampf, yeah. like, yeah, what we doing? What we doing?
Yeah. See, that's why I was like, y'all tripping about this name change. Y'all know what all this solidified? Like, y'all know what this is?
Right.
So when they changed the music, I was like, oh, they cleaning up Walter. They changed his name to Gunther. They cleaning him up. He wearing suits and shit now. He wearing the pants legs that back in our day it would be flooding, but now it's fashionable.
Yeah, absolutely.
He lost weight and shit. You know what I'm saying? He out here svelte and all. They cleaning up Gunther. Man, that man came out to the OG music and the robe on. I said, and he going against a black person? I say, see, you know what? Javon Evans ain't got no Javon, as soon as he came, when the music came on and then he came out with the robe, the silk robe, I say, you know what? Yeah. Javon Evans ain't got no chance.
Yeah.
That's it. This should be short.
When you see that robe, you be like, oh, that's the guy that didn't lose for 3 years.
Right.
Okay. Like that's the one that didn't lose for 3 years. It don't matter what your intro is. It don't matter how high your hopes is, how bright the future looks for you. Like none of that shit matter.
None of that shit matter.
Like he came out with that robe and that music on. That's what matters.
We just went to NXT UK and he had that championship forever. Like, he had that championship as long as the promotion was alive, basically. So when that music came on and he came out there with the robe, I said, "I'll rest in peace, Javon Evans, the young OG. May he come back in NXT and be the star I know he could be." And what made me even laugh even more is they's like, "Oh yeah, John Cena love him some Javon Evans. They love him. That's the reason why John Cena put him in this tournament. They feel like he needs spotlight. Yeah, he about to get his ass beat by Gunther. So I don't know how much John Cena really respects him because at the same time they was like, Gunther, we giving you your old thing back. You walking out here with the robe on. Only thing is you ain't 350, 400 pounds. Yeah. You know what you used to do when you had this, right? Yeah, you just kill people. I bet. Do that. I bet. Yeah. So, Gunther's going against Penta. Mm-hmm. You gonna get to see Penta get his ass beat. Because there's no way Penta's winning that match. This is what we getting from Gunther. There's...
Man, listen, because this is the first Black Champ podcast, I just want to say to John Cena, it's really fucked up how you did the black people in this tournament. Like it's really fucked up. Like by the way, because excuse me, because off the rip, I don't think nobody popped better than I did for Carmelo Hayes when he won that match he wasn't supposed to win. Because I was like, oh, finally, like finally something good is happening for him. And then, but I can't just gloss over the fact that there were so many better matchups for Javon Evans to have. Right. There were just so many better ones to have. If you really liked him, he could have won against Jey Uso. if you really liked him, you could have had him face Penta the first round or anything. You could have done anything else than this. And that is the problem I have, because in a perfect world or in the best case scenario of the tournament and reliving the ruthless aggression moment, the perfect match to lead up to John Cena is Javon Evans versus Carmelo Hayes based on who's in this tournament. That is the quintessential match. Two guys who are either not on the main roster or are floundering on the main roster, that need an opportunity to get a prime time slot, that need an opportunity to get an opportunity with a big name in the industry. And what bigger name than John Cena in 2025? And there's title implications leading up to it, even though Survivor Series matches are booked, and we'll talk about it. But still, like, as we look at this entire bracket, in respect to LA Knight, but he's officially third on the people that will benefit most from facing John Cena in his last match, Saturday night's main event for the WWE. He's literally third with everybody left in this tournament. And he set black people up to die by homicide on fucking wrestling for a week, for a solid week and a half, because we about to get it again. And that's fucked up, John. If you did this during February, man, they'd be on your ass.
Yeah.
They'd be on your ass if this was February. It's November, but they'd be on your ass, son.
John Cena set up all-inclusive ass whoopings, if you ask me. He set up all-inclusive DEI ass whoopings, if you ask me. So wait a minute, fam. You mean to tell me that Gunther's gonna whoop the shit out of Javon Evans, and then he's gonna follow up that with whooping the shit out of Melo? Because come on, y'all, ain't no way in hell Melo's winning this.
Yeah.
No way.
I would love for it to happen, but nah. Hey,
Man,
if the Gunther that showed up to Sami Zayn lost, I'd give him maybe an out. So unless Gunther has a Survivor Series match that we don't know about, and somebody about to do something crazy, or if Drew McIntyre about to claymore another ref on behalf of him, and that's how they see it, I just don't see it happening
at all. So so John Cena, we see you.
Yeah,
you talking about you can't
we see you.
We can't see you. No, we see you, because you got Gunther going up against the two black kids to set him up to go up against the Mexican guy to possibly wrestle the Samoan. You just out here just trying to wipe out DEI.
Yeah, it's looking a lot like Germany.
We see, which goes to it's. So, is it a foregone conclusion that is Gunther versus Jey Uso? But we've seen this match before.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and do Gunther versus LA Knight. Yeah. And if it is Gunther versus LA Knight, who you got? Because if it's Jey Uso and Gunther, it ain't. That's Gunther.
Yeah. Because technically, Jey Uso couldn't beat Gunther. I definitely don't have him beating Walter Gunther. So, I don't have. Hey, look, if he could barely beat Gunther, he's never beating Walter Gunther. So, for me, I got what you got. It's coming down to LA Knight versus Gunther, Walter Gunther, and what's tough about this is that the universe will win. The universe will win either way on this. So I really don't, it don't matter how I feel, because literally it's a 50-50 split. Because if LA Knight gets the shot, they'll say well deserved. If Gunther gets the shot, they'll be like, obvious choice. This is one of the matches he should have did this summer. This should have been at WrestleMania. So, like, it literally don't matter. You're getting a box office want. You're getting a dream match, if you will, and like a third tier dream match of people that when John Cena announced that he was retiring last year, they put both of these guys on the docket. Like this was set up. They were like, no, you got to face them. So, and Russ, and look, if it's Triple H's plan and LA Knight about to get packed up, then so be it. because look, nobody is against Gunther. Nobody. And it does look like the world is against LA Knight. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So no matter what happens, no matter who comes out of this tournament to face John Cena, we're gonna all win. But for me, again, just sticking to the script, even though LA Knight has been a champion in TNA and he's been on a great indie run and all of that, I still would like to see him facing John Cena at Saturday Night's main event for the last match, because he is due for a milestone moment for getting himself over 3 times. And I say that as LA Knight, as Max Dupree, and as LA Knight, this version, like the Slim Jim promotion endorsement guy over. So like he's gotten him.
Man, LA Knight.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? Macho Knight. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
LA Savage.
right. Right. So yeah, matter of fact, yeah. So you got LA Knight, Max Dupree, and LA Savage. He's gotten all 3 of them over. If you're not gonna give him a world title shot and give him a clean win, give him John Cena for the last match. I'd be fine with that. Even though obviously when we look back 10 years from now, LA Knight will probably have been retired 5 years while Gunther is contemplating it. So you got to pick Gunther, right? Because it's about the time is now in the future. So again, everybody's going to win regardless. And
so let me make sure I get this right. Who deserves this win more? Gunther? Well, I won't say deserves it.
Okay.
Because I don't know what the winner is going to get outside of the Intercontinental Championship, and I have a thought on that when we get to the predictions, or if that's even going to matter. But I will keep this in play because Gunther is the longest running Intercontinental Champion, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he needs that belt. I think LA Knight should have something, but with or without the Intercontinental Championship being in play, who deserves to wrestle and benefit off of defeating or wrestling John Cena in this final match? Gunther or LA Knight?
Benefit, I'll say LA Knight. Benefit. Yeah. I have some elaboration, but my elaboration won't make sense because and my elaboration is Gunther don't need it, but who is to say that he don't 5 years from now? Who's to say that he won't need it? Where we're essentially like, check, respectfully, hear me out. And when you hear me out, realize that I'm the one that called this for LA Knight. But LA Knight is the wrestler without a health problem and debt. Like, he's literally the wrestler, but he ain't living off the glory days. He's not trying to get back what he had. He's literally just on the last time to be that. So, yeah, the benefit is all on him because no matter what he'll do in his career, if he decided that he was going to retire or if he got future endeavored next summer, the story would be LA Knight, most notable match, John Cena's retirement match at Saturday Night's main event, December 13th, 2025. That would be it for him. Gunther has 5 of those things already. He made NXT UK. He's made the NXT UK title. He's been the longest Intercontinental Champion ever. He's already been at well, he has a headline at WrestleMania, but he's been the world champ, and he's already beat notable people already. So he's already done 5 things that they could do a top 10 of Gunther moments, and they would literally be historic, half of them. So but at the same time, the way that information works, Gunther could still end up being Kevin Nash. And Kevin Nash has been the world titles, faced the Undertaker at WrestleMania. He's been in the Clique. Shawn Michaels was his man. He's been the outsider. He's been the NWO. But look what he did after 2000. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Look what he did after 98. And then you frame that. And it's like, damn. So your run was really 5 years at best. And you're in nobody's top 5. That's still a possibility for Gunther. But the trajectory is way higher than LA Knights is by 2030. Hey, yo.
Okay. Of course, the easy answer is LA Knight here, right?
Right.
The easy answer is LA Knight needs it more. But if y'all heard me say earlier in the show, Cody Rhodes ain't got nobody over there on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
You need Gunther more than you need LA Knight in this situation. You need somebody that's going to legit. Look, I'm going to say this again. I miss people legitimately scaring the shit out of you. Like opponents that make you go, oh, might not be coming out of this one with the belt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I miss Vader versus Sting and Vader versus Ric Flair and you being like, hey, how you going to win? Like, what? Like, I miss that shit.
Yeah.
And Cody Rhodes' promo the other day on SmackDown, I think was probably one of his strongest promos since he's been back. Might have been the strongest promo that he's ever said. That man ran down everybody that Paul Heyman put in front of him.
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard.
My man said, Bronson Reed, you probably the best out the bunch, but you ain't going to realize it until you looking up at the lights. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey.
Basically, I ain't got you yet.
Yeah, right.
I just...
Yo. Best non-crying promo for Cody that I can remember.
I ain't got you really like I want to. Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm
saying? Steiner's is never better than Rhodes. Everybody he basically said you put in front of me, like they get knocked down. So War Games is my birthright. My daddy created this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is my daddy shit. So I'm fucking everybody up.
It was hard.
Now y'all trying to jump me in my bus? Fucking everybody up. Like, yeah, okay, Cody, this is what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
But it put over Bronson Reed in a way that I think that was very helpful. Mm-hmm. And until Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker are really ready, you need Gunther. You need him. So that's my spiel on that. You need him. So let's go ahead and get to the predictions for Survivor Series War Games in San Diego, California. The first match that we'll predict is the match that pissed me off when it was announced. This is why I turned off Raw. Yeah.
Okay.
When Dominic Mysterio challenged John Cena, or John Cena challenged Dominic Mysterio for his Intercontinental Championship in San Diego, I damn it through the remote. I wanted Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio, mask and career versus hair and title.
Mm-hmm.
The AAA Mega Championship We ain't gonna get it in San Diego, so we better get it in Las Vegas, Nevada. But is it more likely that John Cena will leave San Diego as the champ, or is Dominic Mysterio getting his belt back?
With the way this tournament is shaping up, I got Dominic getting his belt back. Yeah. I got it because, again, hey, look, we're already saying that out of the three potential people left, two definitely don't need this belt. So, and if the winner we think is going to win, if the 50-50 split is the guy that literally don't need to beat John Cena for that belt, go ahead and give Dirty Dom back his shit, man. It's cool. Get little man his bike, bro.
Nah, well, the fact that Rey Mysterio was still out here telling his son that he'd never be the greatest luchador of all time as long as I'm around, John Cena's going to win this belt. John Cena's going to keep his belt, which is going to make us wonder what's going to happen, if it's going to be LA Knight or if it's going to be Gunther, because Gunther don't need the Intercontinental Championship, and LA Knight does. So that's going to add to some intrigue, but yeah, I can't see Rey Mysterio allowing his son to have his belt. Messed up side. I just can't see it. Can't see it. So I'm going to take John Cena for the win here. Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella. Hold on. Let me go ahead and.
I almost answered too fast, by the way. gotta make sure that music is hot.
Turn me up, son.
Yeah.
Do we need this shit? Do we care about this shit? Do we want?
We don't care, and Stephanie's the winner. Hey, listen. Come on, man. It's 2025. Nikki Bella being a world champion for who? And for what? And why? Like what we doing? Like, nah. No. Turn this into a triple threat, add Liv Morgan, and let her walk out with the title. If you wanna shock me. If you wanna shock me. Turn it into a triple threat. Let Liv get back and get her title back.
That's a great, if she healthy.
Yeah, right. Yep. That's where I'm at with it.
Because I can tell you right now, I don't care either. They ain't did shit to make me care about this match. Nikki Bella has done nothing to make me care that she's a heel now. Stephanie Vaquer makes me care every time she wrestles because she has not had a bad match.
Yeah, that too.
To me, this is dumbing her down. Like, for real. Like, we couldn't give Raquel Rodriguez this title shot. Again, like a return match. Like, we couldn't do shit else. Yeah. This, to me, is the dumbing down of this. This is when the internet wrestling community say, man, y'all booking this person wrong. There's no, I'm with y'all.
Yeah. If
y'all don't like this, I don't like it either. If y'all do, y'all some hoes. There should be no reason. This should have been on SmackDown. This should be on Monday.
Yeah.
Put this on Monday on Netflix.
Yeah. First hour.
This ain't got nothing to do with women, because I would rather see Jade Cargill versus Chelsea Green on a Survivor Series than I would this match.
Absolutely.
Just off of seeing Chelsea Green scared for her life and Jade Cargill. But there's literally nothing that makes this interesting other than Nikki Bella is a heel now. So yeah, we don't care. All right, but Stephanie Vaquer is gonna win.
Sure.
Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and AJ Lee versus Nia Jax, Lash Legend, the Kabuki Warriors, and Becky Lynch, and the women's War Games.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll
Hey.
go first and say this.
Becky Lynch, the man as a top result.
Okay. Okay, Alexa. But I hate what I'm about to do here. I don't care. I'm going to tell you why I don't care about
Okay.
this match. I don't care about this match because, again, y'all ain't made me care. I know. Nah, don't need search for it, Alexa. You ain't even got to do all that. Because, see, look. AJ Lee, Becky Lynch, I understand. Rhea Ripley and the Kabuki Warriors, or most notably Asuka, I understand. I don't care about anybody else in this joint because y'all ain't made me care. It's gonna be fun to see Nia Jackson Lash Legend. It's gonna be fun to see Io Sky jump off the cage in the garbage can because she's gonna do that again. I don't care about Alexa Bliss in this match, and I don't care about Charlotte Flair in this match.
Yeah.
I don't care about this because even in the Survivor Series heyday, you just added people who had beef with people that have beef in order to make something work, in order to make something shake. Y'all ain't did a good job for me or to me for that. So I don't even really know who to pick, but because I know who I'm going to pick, and for the men's, I'm going to pick the heels winning this match. And Lash Legend will be the standout in this. So while I don't care, Lash Legend will make me care after this match is over with.
Well, listen here. I watch SmackDown. I'm Team Nia. Okay? Team Nia Jax. All right? I'm Team Nia Jax forever. Okay? And thank God for Lash Legend. You're right. Do I care about this match at all? No. I care about ring gear. I care about performances. I care about those nuances that play to the crowd and the camera. And right now, Lash Legend and Nia Jax are the absolute best. Next to the greatest ad-libber who I'll talk about in the next match. I think it's the greatest ad-libber in wrestling right now. Yeah, hey, listen, I am here for this match only for Nia and Lash and whatever they decide to do. Forgive me when we get back to the show and I only have commentary on them because all of this is predictable. And I'm going to share some displeasure with War Games booking. But hey, we'll just stick with Team Nia right now.
Yeah. And again, to me, this is a whole bunch of tag teams vying for the tag team championship. Not enough light putting on a women's championship overall or SmackDown, which gives us to CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, the Usos, and Roman Reigns, who is going to see his family before Christmas, y'all. Going up against the Vision, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, and Brock Lesnar. Who you got?
Unless they are making Paul Heyman the reason why War Games matches are won and lost, I'm picking Team Cody. Braun Breaker is the greatest ad-libber in sports and wrestling. In sports right now. I don't know if y'all been catching his off-mic work and just his responses to promos as they're happening, but he's elite. He's elite. He may not be giving the best promos, but he is definitely giving the best reactions possible. But on the match side of things, unless the real story is Paul Heyman always has the winner for War Games, I'm definitely picking Team Cody. But other than that, man, War Games has been the bloodline, the bloodline basic cage match since inception, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing the Usos and Roman and CM Punk and any derivative of that every year we get War Games. I am tired of seeing this. If we don't start getting new matches that don't involve Roman Reigns, the Usos, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky, this is officially the most predictable and uneventful PLE that you can possibly get, and that's unfortunate because I love Survivor Series from inception.
So I'm gonna pick Cody Rhodes and company, because I picked the heels to win the women, so the face got to win the men's, and Cody Rhodes basically saying this is my birthright. I don't think they're gonna allow him to lose this one, and I kind of question if Brock Lesnar is going to really be down with the squad, not necessarily turning face. But fuck y'all. Like basically doing a Bad News Brown type of thing, right? Because essentially his replacements, he tagging with them.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he tagging with his replacements. And
so,
real quick, I ain't gonna lie. I want to see Braun Breaker versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
I like
I
it.
want to see that. And
I like it.
If that's gonna happen, I think that starts here. So
I'm with that.
I'm gonna pick the faces.
If Brock Lesnar was to pull a Bad News Brown, would that end the match? Or it has to be pinfall or submission in WWE, huh?
Well, it has to be pinfall or submission. Yeah, they're not doing. See, first of all, that's why I don't like the WWE's version of War Games, because it's a pin to win. No, I need somebody to give up. I need somebody to go to sleep. I need like blood and guts. Like Daniel's about to burn up Jungle Boy. Like burn him up. I'm like, no, I don't want to be burnt up. It's like, all right, bet. Like I want that.
Burn him up.
I want a pin. I want a submit or surrender. They don't do that. So I'm already not a fan of WWE's War Games. To me, War Games in the WWE is an inflated version of a traditional Survivor Series match.
Actually, it's a glorified 6-man tag match. There's only one pin. You don't even eliminate people. At least in the standard Survivor Series, it was elimination. Because, hey, listen, because it's not going to happen, and I've been thinking about this, I want to give the best finisher for this War Games match. This is the best finisher I think possible. And this will restore the feeling. This would make me say, okay, you know what, Paul? Keep doing War Games. Because what I would absolutely want to see is this. I want to see who's on Jimmy Uso, or maybe even Jey. It don't even matter. One of them, either one of them, don't matter, because I don't remember who else on their team, to be honest with you, but outside of Cody and Roman. But I would love for Jimmy to take a spear and then get F5'd, and then all of a sudden Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre are holding his hands and legs, and he gets tsunami'd 7 times. And he gets tsunami'd so many times that they just got to stop the match. and maybe they got Cody handcuffed. They knock somebody unconscious. Who knows? But the end of this match should be somebody literally getting tsunami'd to shit. And it ends the match. And that, my friends, that never saw War Games in real time, would be your introduction of how War Games should go moving forward. But they're not going to do that. It's going to be some pseudo super finisher that leads to a pinfall and 7 minutes of celebration at the end. So fuck this match. Sorry.
Okay. Even though I'm picking the faces to win, I was gonna say if the heels win, exactly what you just said, it should not even be a pin. It should just, because y'all got to remember, Bronson Reed, the last time he was in this match, he broke his shit.
Yeah.
So, to me, for me, I'm with you. If we want to, if Cody Rhodes, if that is the red herring of this whole thing, of if his promo saying that you really the best out the bunch, then Bronson Reed needs to tsunami Cody Rhodes 7 times, and then Brandy Rhodes run down to the ring and she throws in the towel. Because none of the wrestlers gonna do it. Here's why. I don't know about CM Punk's relationship with Cody Rhodes. The Usos got a pretty decent relationship, but their cousin is in the match, and his cousin don't really like Cody Rhodes. So they're not gonna stop it. They not gonna stop it. No,
Yeah.
Cody, let's say no. So to your point, if Cody Rhodes is consistently getting tsunamied, hey, they just stand down. They laying down. They they Roman Reigns like, man, that's
It's like, oh, they done? No, you're not done. You're not done. You're not. You're not done yet.
They're not done yet. Damn, they fucking his ass up. So, for the heels to win, it needs to be Bronson Reed consistently tsunamiing Cody Rhodes, and Brandy Rhodes come out. She throw out the towel, and the match is over. And now Bronson Reed is really a monster.
Mm-hmm.
He's really the person you come out and you say, I'm scared of him. Which then leads to a feud between Bronson Reed and Cody Rhodes. The only way this works if the heels win, if somebody comes out of this with a clear shot at Cody Rhodes and a feud that leads to Royal Rumble or that Saturday night's main event going into the Royal Rumble. But I don't think they're going to do that. I think Cody and the faces celebrate. However, let me ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes this happens. If anybody were to turn heel, CM Punk, Cody, the Usos, Roman Reigns, who you picking?
If I had to pick a person to turn heel, I like what Russ said, but I would go with him or Cody. I would go with Jey Uso or Cody. But in all honesty, no, you know what? We're at a point now where I don't think no, I don't want to say that. Because a chair shot to Roman Reigns from Jey Uso changes the complexion to 2026 for me. That changes the complexion to 2026 for me. I was going to say Cody Rhodes turning on Roman. Here, look, I'll tell you what, no matter what, the turn should be on Roman. I'll tell you that. So it won't necessarily be him. It'll be on him. Pause. But if I had to pick a heel turn, it's Cody and Jay for sure. They're really 1 and 1A for me. Because I don't think CM Punk turning heel. I just don't think that's the play with what you lose from either Cody or Jey Uso turning heel right now.
I none of this is a guarantee. In fact, I might have one today. Might have one. Because I've been thinking about it. But if there was ever a perfect time for Jey Uso to turn heel, Saturday is the day.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday is the day. If that was last time I saw Cuzzo told me that I was wrong and he left me. And He said he don't want to see me till Christmas, bitch. Like that's how I would feel in this case. So if I were to look and to say if it was anybody that was most likely to turn heel next Saturday at War Games, it is Jey Uso because the last time him and his cousin was in the same ring, his cousin basically left him hanging, and he said he tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
And Jay leaves Jimmy in the middle. Roman like, man, I should have not seen your ass since Christmas. Then I should have forgot this Thanksgiving tradition. I should have just waited till Christmas. And to me, then that leads to Jay Roman. Like just start the road to WrestleMania with those two.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's gonna happen though.
Mm.
So for me, if there was anybody that I feel like could turn heel, surprisingly enough, it's Phil.
Mm.
Surprisingly enough,
Wow.
it is Phil. Reason why is this. This is just a thought, but it's close to a guarantee than I want to realize.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk at WrestleMania.
I think about that. So wait, so that means Cody Rhodes is going to win the Royal Rumble for the third time? Oh wait, no, he's a champ. Wait, no, he's not. What the fuck is happening in wrestling?
I don't think he's gonna win a Royal Rumble again.
Okay.
I do believe, however, he's going to. I think if you were to ask me between the two, who's more likely to get to WrestleMania as the champion, to me it's CM Punk.
For sure, I'm with you there.
To me it's CM Punk. So then I have to look at potentially who he can lose the belt to. Talk about Cody Rhodes. Gunther is that guy. But I'm not going to discount Bronson Reed depending on what we talked about today. But I think it's more likely than not that Cody Rhodes could lose that belt to Gunther than CM Punk losing it to anybody. And if Seth Rollins is not going to be at WrestleMania, I think the logical choice is a match that we have not seen in the way that we would be able to see it. It would be fresh. It would be new to us. It would be a fresh, new feud with two people who can talk, to two people that got history when it comes to the AEW stuff. To me, main event, Sunday night, Las Vegas, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk. But how do you get there? Paul Heyman. Let's keep it a bean here. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed needs a leader outside of Paul Heyman. And they lost that with Seth Rollins, but as you know, I felt like that was the wrong thing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You need a leader, a sort of a cult leader, somebody who's used to leading a pack like this. He's used to sicking people on those people. CM Punk and Paul Heyman being back together again and holding that title together, like they said. And remember what Cody Rhodes said. You line them up, I knock them down.
Yeah, true.
Let's line CM Punk up. That being said, even though I don't think it's going to happen, to me, CM Punk is more likely out of everybody on that team to become heel because they need him to lead the division. But if it was somebody that I would hope that would turn heel because of his cousin, it's Jey Uso and joining division. And therefore building him up to what it feels like they wanted him to be in the first place. It's like his cousin.
Okay. Hey, listen, I'll tell you what, you've made the match more compelling than I've seen it happening. I'll tell you that. Yeah, the only wild card, and this is a pseudo guarantee. Pseudo guarantee meanings I don't really mean it, but it's just I just look at how last year ended. I just think there's a Seth Rollins sighting, and by some way or circumstance, he ends up helping Roman Reigns beat the Division. And am I gonna pop for that? I don't know. So everything that you've said actually brings me way more interest in this match than what I originally had. So hey, I hope that we're in for a hell of a bang be knowing moment. I'm rooting for you, my brother.
And we'll see. But something has to happen. Like when you see Paul Levesque and Lee Fitting, executive producers, like something got to happen.
Yeah.
This can't just end with like, oh, we gotta go. Like, you can't Tony Schiavone this. Like, something's gotta happen. All right, man. Let's go ahead and bring it back to your favorite segment, my favorite segment, Kemp's favorite segment, everybody's favorite segment. Do we care? Maxine Dupree is your new Women's Intercontinental Champion. She defeated Becky Lynch with the help, kinda, of AJ Lee. Distraction at the very least. Do we care about Maxine Dupree winning the Women's Intercontinental Championship?
I think we do. And since I do think we do, she needs more camera time. I don't know if that is going to mean short promos and long matches, or short promos and matches, but there is something about Maxine Dupree that I think people do care about, but only one way to find out.
Yeah, we'll see. I care. I care. That pop of her winning made me care. She's somebody who's worked at the craft. I remember when she was getting booed and everything, and now look at like everybody rocking with her. I know she's been training a lot heavily with Natty and stuff. So I do care. I care when you see legitimate growth from somebody and getting them to a certain position. So I will say I actually care about this. Dragunov defeated JD McDonough. You've continuously said that he needs to get his shot out there, and he did. I had text you like, oh shit, there we go. You know what I'm saying? But do we care about JD McDonough getting the title shot against somebody he's wrestled for years, have feuds with? Go back to NXT UK, Dragunov.
Part of me believes that we did care, or we do care. However, I think JD needs an opponent to elevate him, and a good match is a good match, and a title match is a title match. And I never want to be short-sighted in just those facts, right? But the after the year that he's having, title or not, even to my thinking, like he's due for like a Jey Uso match. Like he's due for a just to name a tier, like a Drew McIntyre match or a Logan Paul match. You know what I mean? Like this is the things that CM Punk was trying to do in AEW. Now it's the time to do it with a JD McDonough. Don't just hit somebody in catering that you think has a great future. Get with somebody that's on fire like right now and doing the work, and the crowd is turning the corner on them. Then you give them a match in a prime slot, and that's what I think JD is primed for right now. But because a good match is a good match and the title match is a title match, I'll say that we do care.
Anything that puts somebody in that spotlight, I care about. And for this one, I actually popped. I cared about it. I also knew that there was going to be a dope ass match. So I actually rocked with what I saw right there. And I do hope to continuously see something from JD McDonough in the future. So we'll see what happens there. Let's go to The Miz replacing Sheamus. Even though we know what's gonna happen, like, man, do we really care?
No. I think the level of interest in Sheamus versus The Miz being in this tournament and in advancing is lateral. You just you're replacing one former champion that beat John Cena for another, and okay.
There you have that. last but certainly not least, AEW had their pay-per-view last night, Full Gear, and Samoa Joe won the championship. He defeated Hangman Page, shockingly and surprisingly. I mean, Hangman Page is supposed to be the face, or one of the faces of the company, and he's supposed to have a long title reign. He's supposed to have a John Moxley type title reign and stuff, and he didn't have that. It was a bloody match too. Both of them had blood on their face. Swerve Strickland came back and stuff, and all of that. It does, yes, Russ, it does feel like it was a reset, but why? Like, why? But do we care that Samoa Joe is the world champion of a major organization?
Yes, absolutely. We care. Within the past, 20, 25 years, Samoa Joe has always been seen as a tier 1 talent. And that is regardless of being independent, major promotion, or wherever. A lot of people have always wanted this moment to happen in the WWE for him. People would have wanted it in WCW. They wanted it in TNA. They wanted it in New Japan. And now they're getting it in AEW. And that's not to disrespect NXT, but I'm just naming the major promotions for you. I say yes, we care because this, even to Russ's point also, this is important for the future of the company, because now it literally does look like we are out of that. We're only giving the 4 pillars the belt, and the people that we think are great or can be great. It's time for a bona fide star in the world of wrestling to hold the AEW title. And I'm not trying to say that like Samoa Joe is, damn Macho Man Randy Savage or anything like that as far as star power goes. But at least you do have a Samoan champion that's not part of the Anoa'i dynasty, right? You also have a name that is solidified in the world of wrestling through everywhere. And who knows, maybe old Tony is trying to gear up to get AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe in one of AJ Styles' last matches before he retires. And I could see maybe potentially paying that man for a one-off after his career is done. But we'll see. But we
that
care.
Company that been through more resets than a kid pissed off of losing Mike Tyson Punch-Out on regular Nintendo. Why do we need a reset?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they don't do season premieres and season finale type of like they legit just be like, all right, we're just gonna do some new shit, and I'm just sitting here like, why? If somebody was a huge fan of Samoa Joe, I legit looked and was like, why is he the champ? Again, it's nothing against Samoa Joe, but if you're resetting, why are you resetting to the OG and not resetting to somebody young? And then so it's gonna be Samoa Joe versus Swerve, because Swerve just saved Hangman Page, but they didn't like each other for a while, but now they cool and he saved them. Like, if you gonna reset, that's cool, but the reset made no sense at all. So it's just like, yeah, what was the point of that? And again, I'm a Samoa Joe stan. I'm a stan. But between that and Russ, that's where I was going. And them making yet another championship. Now they have the AEW National Championship, which looks exactly like the NWA National Championship. Makes no sense. And Ricochet is your first champion for that. And you just had like the Continental Championship and some other championship, and y'all merged that when Okada wrestled what's my man name, Kenny Omega, and y'all I think it was Kenny Omega. Russ, if I'm wrong, let me know. But you merged that championship just to create the national championship.
Yeah.
Why do we have these championships? It's like we're creating championships just to create championships. Shit. Like, what is the point? AEW is confusing to me. So that's what, like, a reset. What are we resetting to? We did a reset a couple of times. This is like they reset it more times than apparently there's been for the Matrix. Like it's been like 5-6 Neos apparently. If you watch the last one.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, ready to do this again? Yeah, that's like, I'm tired. Like, stop resetting. Like, stop resetting. Just get some passwords. Stop resetting. Y'all just get passwords and just save your passwords so you don't have to start off at Glass Joe. You can go straight to King Hippo. Stop. AEW. Figure it out. So, well, again, man, well, no, we didn't do any guarantees. And did you have one?
No, not really. We did predictions. I gave a lot of my pseudo. I gave my guarantee. Hope not for the tournament. And my pseudo guarantee about Seth Rollins being at War Games, and those are disappointing. That was disappointing at least. So yeah, I'll leave it at predictions, man. We good.
I guarantee that we're not gonna care about Stephanie Foucault and Nikki Bella. That's why I'm gonna leave it at that. I am gonna leave it at that. We are not gonna care. We are not gonna give a damn. So, and man, again, rest in peace, Lord Haiti. Prayers and condolences to his family, and all of his friends and family members, and Shannon. Shouts out to him, and a number of people who, really off the strength of him, has came and joined the FBC family and the group and everything. So just rest in peace again to him. And y'all know what it is, so I pass it over to Cam.
Yes, and we thank you and appreciate you as always every single week for tuning in and being a part of this community in every way that you see fit. Man, the way that you support us with your likes, comments, shares, commentary, rumor, innuendo, all of it, greatly appreciated. I can never say it enough, especially on a day like today. So just know that we thank and appreciate you. And if you ever want to talk about wrestling in an unconventional way, you do so by checking out the First Black Champ podcast. It's the pick with the VP, DOC, and we are out. Man, congrats to Thrill Billy, and fuck Johnny Wrestling.
Oh shit, hold on.